What's up, trainers? Brown Baller 10 here to provide you some exciting battles in the Halloween Cup. Now, Halloween Cup is ending on Tuesday at 4 p.m., but I have some exciting battles to show you featuring Drapion Shadow, Skuntank, and Aloan Muck. Now, what I really like about this team is Dark Poisons have only one weakness, the ground typing. So we can kind of really use that to our advantage to try and maneuver away and just use that typing to basically try and wall the meta as best as we can. So any sort of ground receipt is going to be scary, but we can get away with that. With our Drapion, we do have Aqua Tail Crunch, so we can hit those grounds for super effective with the non-stab Aqua Tail for the Shadow Drapion. On our Skuntank, we are running Flamethrower Crunch because we don't need a ton of poison damage. And on our Alolan Muck, we are running Acid Spray, Poison Jab, Dark Pulse. So let's get into the battles and see how she performs. So starting out, we get a little. We had a Jellicent into our Drapion. We see a Crustle come in. Now this is fine. We have Aqua Tail, and we're gonna start destroying them. Get a little bit lag here. As expected. This does half of itself, and these Smackdowns are coming in. These Aqua Tails are getting there in 4 the first time, 3 the second time, and yes, I think it's 4-3-4. I have to double check my counts there. But Poison Sting is generating at 9 energy per turn. It is an insanely spammy move. Sorry, 4.5 energy per turn. It is 9 energy per gained per Poison Sting. These Aqua Tails are just coming in so fast, and this Crustle has gone down 2 shields to our Drapion. This is fine. We have the entire team does very well versus this Jellicent. And one thing I accidentally forgot to do is I have the wrong Skuntank in this battle. I actually have my Shadow version. We'll go ahead and shield up this Crunch. This will be a... It should come close to killing, if not kill completely. And we get a defense drop here, which is not ideal. The Jellicent was Bubble, Shadow Ball, and we don't know the second move. It's likely Bubble Beam, potentially Ice Beam. Not be amazing to eat an Ice Beam on our Skuntank, but it will not kill. We'll get this Dark Pulse off, and one more Crunch from the Skuntank will kill. We are about halfway there, and this kills, and that's a GG's. Second battles onward, we'll switch over that Skuntank to a regular one, and then we have a Drapion on a Scizor. This is an okay lead. It could be better. So I go for the Crunch here. Thinking back of it, they were gonna no shield. They were gonna shield this anyway. Scizor is very glassy, but we do get an extra Poison Sting through, which is very nice. We'll shield up the first one. They went straight Night Slash, which kind of indicates that they are going boost fishing, which is not great. And they come in an Umbreon. Umbreon does okay versus our team if it has Last Resort, but we will be resisting Foul Plays and forcing them to throw Last Resort. Although, if this is a Psychic Umbreon, we're in a fantastic spot. Unfortunately, this one is not. If we had Sludge, it'd make this matchup a little bit better, but we'll work with what we have. Now, I need to try and figure out how we can, come out with a move for that Scizor. It's going to be a little tricky because that Umbreon is quite spammy. Ideally, I should just let this go, to be honest. But I went for the Crunch, and I'll get Bullet Punch down, which is not great. That Scizor has energy going into the Drapion matchup, which we do not have any energy because they were able to catch an Aqua Tail. Since they went boost fishing the first time, I kind of anticipated them to go boost fishing again, so we do no shield that. We come into the AMAC with Poison Jab, Acid Spray. We'll go straight Acid Spray on this Azumarill and win this in the ones. Unfortunately, when you try and come out with this move and get to a move on our Drapion, which may be a bit of a tall task, eating this player up here or potential Ice Beam is going to just hurt and put me in farm down range. I do let one through. If they no shield of an Acid Spray, that's not great. So we would have got that off with it if we would have Acid Sprayed and Aqua Tailed. I think that was the play. Unfortunately, Not able to get there in time, and that's a GG's. Game number 3. We have Drapion into Mawile. Neutral leads. These poison stings are single resisted. This thing is quite glassy. I will go for the neutral Aqua Tail as opposed to the resisted Crunch. Trying to get a defense drop. This thing is quite spammy, so we'll try and handle that way. Go straight for these Aqua Tails and see what they do. They went straight Pup. No point in shooting the first Pup. It does the least amount of damage. They decide to let it go and bring in their own Drapion. I do know when I get to my Aqua Tail, they're not outpacing me. So if they want to go for a kill, they will go ahead and get that kill if they do have Aqua Tail. But since I know I'm a decently high attack Drapion, I feel very comfortable going for that catch there, which we are able to successfully do, and the opponent will just quit after that point. That's a GG's. Into the next battle. We have our Drapion into a Grimer with Mudslap. A little bit lag starting out, but this is the ground typing that we do not want to see. Luckily, this is not stab ground, which would be much worse. Luckily, they're able to let us get a little bit of energy built up on the Mandibuzz, but we're still not in a great spot. They'll go ahead and throw the Arrow Aces at us. I do come in Muck. It's a little bit tankier than the Skuntank. So we'll go ahead and go straight Acid Spray on the first one. And the second one, I will go ahead and Dark Pulse and farm down. These Arrow Aces are a terrible move, so there's no point in showing. These Air Slashes do hurt a little bit. They are starting to get a little annoying. So, I mean, I am a little worried about this Grimer because it can run through me, and we will kill this before we're able to get our move off. Only one jab. I will go Crunch the first time. Hopefully they know shield since they are in a shield deficit. So now they are down both their shields, and luckily they come in a Drapion, which kind of was my saving grace in this battle. Double Dark, double Poison, a very strong team. As you can see, the opponent is also using a Drapion as we are as well. It's an absolutely amazing save swap. I have it in the lead just because it's kind of my different mon from the Poison Jab users. This is another Crunch. It's not lethal. Again, no shield. I want to farm down, come off a move. That's my best case scenario. Get that through, shield this up. And the Grimer definitely has a move. His Mud Slap is generating the same amount of energy as Smackdown, and this should be a Mud Bomb. I'm not positive how much it's at near 2 or not, but we'll go ahead and get this Crunch off. This will put it quite low, and I'm going to try and get to this Aqua Tail as soon as possible. And went away. Let's pause right there and look at the health on that Drapion. 1 HP. If that Mud Slap would have killed, I'd been in a terrible spot. But we were able to get that off and kill the Grimer. Into the final battle, we have Drapion into Scizor. So we have a chance to redeem ourselves. The Shadow Scizor shielded the Crunch, so, let's go for Crunch, but let's throw Aqua Tail. Let's see how that works out this time. We get a shield, so obviously defense drop would be nice from the Crunch, but, you had to let it go. I'm going to let this go because the previous one went boost fishing. This one shows that they're throwing X's there, so I'm a little worried because that did a little bit more than I'd like. And I'm going to get this Crunch off and try and see, set this Drapion for later. Now, they indicated they are going to throw X-Scissor at my Drapion, so, I'm going to try and keep this AMOC healthy as possible. We will take out the Scizor with the Poison Jabs and see the next Bond that comes in. Now, they indicate they are strong to charm, maybe some Dark types in the back, and we do see a Dark type in the Umbreon. We'll go straight Acid Spray the first time and as fast as possible to lower this Umbreon's defense. This Umbreon has an insanely high defense. We'll let this move go. It's likely last resort. It's a foul play. Okay. Either it's single move or has Psychic. Those are two very big possibilities. I also just could have Dark Pulse. I see it through. And we see a Quillfish come in. Okay. We'll live this Aqua Tail here, but we'll go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse. Go for that shield. And I think I want to save my Amok at this point. And come in my Skuntank immediately to try and kill it with a Crunch. This thing is quite glassy. They cannot throw this a Sludge Bomb, which is an absolutely or Sludge Wave, which is an absolutely amazing move. Aqua Tail's a little bit subpar move. Go ahead and get this Crunch off before they get off another Aqua Tail and try and save my shields as best as possible. That kills. The Umbreon comes in. They have only shown Foul Play, so we'll see if they have Psychic. I'll shield out the first move. They go for Foul Play again, which is very likely indicating that they do have Psychic Umbreon. Psychic Umbreon does have some play, especially with a lot of poison in the meta, but definitely struggles very poorly versus Darks and the Dark Poisons. Go ahead and get that Flamethrower off, and that will be a GG's. So this team is very strong. Dark Poison is an absolutely amazing typing, and definitely one of the most difficult to handle. Drapion is very spammy. It's very annoying. And Skuntank is just a very good generalist. And Amok just does a lot of fast move pressure, especially in shields up situations, can do a lot. So that's these battles. I hope you guys had an amazing Halloween Cup. I hope you guys can check out some of the shorts we had for Halloween. We'll be posting some more content for Little Cup. Look forward to posting some of that. There's definitely some expensive mons for Little Cup, potentially. We'll look at the Why Nots Bronzors, whether or not I built them or not. They are, I think, 500k dust each. So, yeah, that's expensive. And Little Cup hasn't consistently come back. So, I mean, we'll look into that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button in the link below. It helps you support the channel as we try and grow our YouTube following with the current state of GBL. Hopefully we can grow some more on YouTube and do a lot more shorts. We are posting shorts every day, so make sure you check us out. We're definitely experimenting with some new stuff and looking for what can create the best content. So I greatly appreciate you guys all for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.